still to this day, the most haunted location I've been to is up here. So I'm definitely going to try to hit that again before I leave. Love it. It's great, too, because, like, not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah. Bachelors Grove is my best. I love going to Bachelors Grove.
Where's that at?
Well, I mean, Bachelors Grove it's kind of just outside of Chicago.
Midlothian, Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Midlothian, Illinois.
No, nobody knows where that is, man.
So, I'm guessing it's around Iowa, because I didn't know where Iowa is either.
There's somebody on the line that wanted to say something about Bachelor's Grove real quick.
Go for it.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Heard Matt and Dave are on tonight. It's Pete.
Hey, Pete.
And, I heard Bachelor's Grove. I figured I'd call and say hi.
Awesome. Have you been there before?
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Just to let you guys know, Pete is actually one of the people who is trying to do the revival of Bachelor's Grove and redesign, like going through the whole thing and like basically making it beautiful again. I can go into that later, but no, that Pete knows the stuff about Bachelor's Grove, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's one of your favorite places to go, huh? Something like that. So, what's some of the best stuff that you've experienced out there? Anything?
Who's the question for?
Not for anybody, actually. I was just wondering if Matt or Dave.
I was just out there recently, and I'd say 3 weeks ago. And now the story's going to sound kind of funny, so don't get it in the wrong way. I was using my rods out there, and I picked up on some activity, and it turned out to be a lady of the night I was talking to. Through all the questions, I was getting yeses and nos like right away, and it turned out that she wanted us to follow her, so she actually used my rods to show me the direction in Bachelor's Grove where she wanted us to follow her. So we kept going in. We went on over this stream, and she took us into the woods. I thought she was going to take us over to all the foundations that they had out there, but she took me to another direction. Excuse me. And she took me to another foundation that was over by the expressway. And the first place she stopped us at was at a well. And I had started asking her, I said, is there a purpose we're here? And I said, yeah. And earlier I'd asked her if she had a child that she lost, and she said, yeah. So I asked her, I said, is your child in the well? And she said, yeah. So all of a sudden the rods moved over to my left again. Both rods went like right to the left. And I said, do you want us to move? And they crossed yes. So we kept walking, and she brought us to a foundation. And I said, is this the foundation you were at? And it said, yeah. And I asked her, I said, did you die in this foundation? And it said, yeah. I said, did your child die here? And she said, yeah. And I said, are you both over in the well? She said, yeah. So that was like, so far that's probably one of my coolest experiences there.
Now, was this the well that would be on the, let's say, the north or the south of that road, the old abandoned road? I'm assuming that's where you were at.
Well, yeah, as you come out the main gates, when you come into the Bachelor's Grove little area there, you've got your big, you know where the stone is, the lady the white was supposed to be taking a photo of?
Right.
Okay, well, just the other side of that, just as you come in, there's a big stone sitting right there at the gate.
Right.
That's where I started, and when we left, we went to the right, went over the stream, and it kept us going towards the right, towards the expressway.
Right, you walked over it?
Yeah, well, we didn't go we were probably, I'd say, maybe 200 feet from the 300 feet from the expressway. You could see the car, you could hear the cars going by. But I've never been in that area, so it's the first time I was ever over that way. I was always deep in the woods where you had the 4 foundations out there, or 3 foundations.
Well, there's 2 next to each other real close, and that's the one I thought you were near.
No, we were right over here. We were still by the cemetery. We weren't that far away from the cemetery, but we were to the right of I don't know my directions when I'm in the cemetery. So we were just basically we were close.
There's only 3 wells that I know of. That's why I'm wondering if you found something new.
Well, that's the 4th one I've seen.
Okay.
There's three in the backwoods. This was all by itself. This is where they say they see the house that lights up.
Right.
In that area.
Yeah, it's spotted in all different kinds of spots, along that road. But so this was, you said you crossed the stream. Maybe one day you can show me the spot.
Absolutely. I know. I absolutely, because we just went back there last weekend, or 2 weeks ago we went back. So it was 4 weeks we were out there, then we went back 2 weeks later, and I took another group over and showed them the exact same place. So, yeah, I could take any time you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I haven't seen too much you're talking about the divining rods, right? When you say the rods, right?
Yes.
So how often do you get to use them out there? Not too often? You said that was your first time. But
that was the first time I used them out there.
Okay.
And they worked pretty well, actually.
Now, how do you interpret the information coming in? I mean, is just something in your head, or how does that work for you?
Well, it was actually really weird because at first when we got there, we were just taking photos, and we were really pissed off about the way the place looked. And I got a little tug on my shirt. And I turned around thinking it was one of my teammates, and there was nobody behind me. So I'm like, oh, that was weird. And then when I went to turn back around, I got a tug again. Like it was someone trying to tell me to turn around. So I told the guys to come on over here. So we started walking around, and something just told me to pull the rods out. So I grabbed them, and I put them out, and I just stood there, and I said, if someone's here that wants to talk to me, separate the rods completely. So automatically they both just went in 2 different directions, like quickly. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, release. And they released them, and I says, are you a male? And, of course, they spread apart. Okay, no, thank you, release. Of course, you're female. They crossed yes. So I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty cool. They're working. And the funny thing is, as I was doing this, my buddy was videotaping all this. We actually heard a noise, and when we did, we went back on the video and looked. The grass next to where I was standing, somebody literally walked through that grass and came up next to me because we've got the grass separating. You know how when the wind blows, the grass will blow one way. The grass here literally pushed down and separated.
You could see this on film.
Yes, we have it on a video.
That's
It is the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing to see. You can, I'll show it to you. It's literally somebody walking through the grass, and it was so cool. And that stone right there, this girl said that the guy that's buried with that stone, he's the one that killed her.
The stone that's on your left as you first walk in, that
right,
square one or something?
If you walk in through the gate, once you walk in through the gate, it's on your right side, actually. It's kitty corner from the stone, the white stone.
Oh, okay.
The lady in white. But,
do you have any of these videos up online or anything that people can check out?
I haven't posted. I don't know. Did I post that? I don't think I posted that yet, but I can post it. I can put it on eBay. I can put it on Facebook. I could get it up on Facebook in a day or two. Yeah, I have it on the computer. I'm on another laptop right now.
Well, it takes time to get that stuff up, but I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it was really interesting. It was really, really cool, and we watched it over and over. And actually, what the other gentleman was saying was to give it to somebody else to see what they think. We actually did that, and they were really impressed. They're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So, it wasn't the win because you have to have one real strong spike of wind to go right between that to separate them going 2 different directions.
Now, was this earlier this year?
Yeah, this was just 4 weeks. Was it like 4 weeks ago we were out there? When was Jen here?
August. When was last study?
Beginning of August. So it was the first. Okay, it was the first week. Okay, my son just told me it was the first weekend of August that we were out there and got that video.
And I'm assuming that all of this was videotaped then, the whole session, when you walked in the back of the woods, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's all videotaped, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It's all on my computer. I can show it to you anytime.
Well, if you're going to the picnic, the Bachelors Grove picnic, I'd like to see it then if you can work that out.
Oh, I don't know if I can make it for that. I'm only DJing it.
Oh, that's right. First we'll work you in for that. That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm DJing that, so I'll have the laptop out there. I'll show it to you.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
That should be a good time.
Well, thank you guys for all coming on. We've got just a couple minutes left. Do any of you want to plug any events or anything that you have going on coming up?
If real quick, I can just say, I'm with Midnight Paranormal Radio. Can I plug that or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything, website, YouTube channel, all of that. Go ahead.
I'm on Slam Internet Radio. We're on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If y'all want to come in and just start a new discussion, feel free, please. Slam Internet Radio or Midnight Paranormal Radio.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thanks for letting me be on. And what's that?
Well, Pete, real quick, do you want to let people know about the
Ghost Adventures?
Well, no, not even the Ghost Adventures stuff. Just what's been going on of what you're trying to do with Bachelors Grove.
Oh, I don't think we got enough time for that. But the only thing would be, like this Friday, they got the Ghost Adventures airing the episode on Bachelors Grove Cemetery. So we have a private viewing at a bar nearby the cemetery. So if you go to bachelorsgrove.net, you can find out more information.
Yep, I'll be there.
Excellent. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I will definitely see you guys there. So
cool.
I just sent Sarah a message really quick, and all my Chi-Town peeps have represented, and just kidding. But no, I definitely love the fact that everybody called in from my hometown area.
There you go.
It was awesome. I mean, the support's great, and we'll keep it coming as you guys know. So,
are you guys all gonna be up at Willie's convention October 6th and 7th at the Portage?
I will be there for sure.
All right, we'll be there too. We'll see you then.
Cool.
All right, folks. Let me get out of here. I'll let you guys go, and hopefully tomorrow you guys give us a call tomorrow, and we'll talk again.
All right, good night, everyone.
All right.